Much better job by High Point trying to do it, and Justin Cheek just threw it down hard.
My goodness, Justin Cheek.
Barber with it. Gets a good look for three in the tie. He knocks it home.
Oh my goodness.
7/10 of a second to go. Hello, overtime.
There's no I in team. We will not be defeated.
16 in a row to end the game. Matt Armstead throws a 5-hit complete game shutout.
Get it to Manunu. Basota with the rebound. Now High Point with a little bit of operation. Shine. Whoa!
The High Point University Panthers played Saturday evening, taking on
William & Mary.
William & Mary. Thank you.
Don't forget that name either.
It was so long. Yeah. The Panthers took on William & Mary, and the Tribe come in here and put a whooping, to put it lightly, on the Panthers. We, I say we as the Panthers collectively, did not shoot well. I think we ended up shooting 31%. William & Mary came in, shot 55% from the floor.
I think it was even less than 31. I think it was like 28%.
We attempted 25 more shots than William & Mary, and we attempted a lot more threes as well. And I think we hit something like 2 of 18 or 3 of 19.
It was
only got to the foul line 12 times, 12 to 16 times, and got outshot there by 10 points as well. Just an all-around ugly game.
Yeah, I mean, it was a humbling game for High Point. You're 2-0, and you come into your own gym, packed Bill Center. I think we were only about 50 people short of a sellout.
Yeah.
And they just didn't show up. They tried hard. They just didn't hit the same shots they were hitting in the first 2 games. I think they'll get back to the drawing board and realize they got to get themselves easier shots. We were calling the game, and I don't think they had an easy bucket. I mean, like, uncontested layup until about 10 minutes left in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's something they got to work on. We saw a couple times in transition they didn't convert on 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s, things like that. So you got to get better in your execution. But I think mostly it was just a bad shooting night. They ran into a good William & Mary team who shot the lights out. William & Mary finished at 55% from the field. So if you're not shooting the ball well and the other team's shooting the ball well, that's not a recipe for success. So High Point will get back at it, and they've got a good bounce back game coming up against St. Andrews Presbyterian.
Yeah, that game comes up on Wednesday evening at 7. But William & Mary's got a shot to be a pretty decent team. The Colonial Athletic Association has no more VCU, so there's a shot for that to be open. Now, William & Mary was picked something ninth or 10th.
But if they're the 10th best team, I don't want to see who the first best team is because they'd run a lot of people out of the gym. I mean, William & Mary will beat some good teams this year.
Yeah, I think they've got some good players. Marcus Thornton's a guard,
a lot of
Brendan Britt, and then Tim Rusthoven, as we saw on Friday. 3 really good players. They've got some role guys that know their position on the floor.
And when you look at the preseason rankings, they were 6-22 last year. So, and they didn't. It's not like they brought in any big name freshmen. They don't start any freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like, people don't realize that they had 3 guys who played less than a half the season last year. 2 guys who didn't play at all.
Yeah.
So that's a huge couple guys coming back. They have 3 15-point scorers. I mean, Rusthoven's probably now, after his 23-point performance, averaging about 18 a game. I'm trying to remember. Marcus Thornton's he had over 20. He's probably averaging just around 20 points a game, and I can't even. Brandon Britt, I think it was, right? He was averaging 19 coming in. So when you really look at it, I mean, they've got good offensive talent, and their defensive game plan was phenomenal. They shut down John Brown, shut down Duane McGoy, Darrell Edwards. Cheney had a nice game, but that was mostly in the last couple minutes where he was just crashing the boards harder than anyone else. So good for him, though, to get his first career double-double, and congrats on him on making it all the way back on the floor. But, yeah, humbling game for High Point, but William & Mary, much better team than I think we all expected. I wouldn't say it's a terrible loss. Sure, you never want to get beat by 20 points on your home floor, but you can bounce back from it. I mean, like I said, they've got a game coming up, what should be an easier game coming up against St. Andrews Presbyterian, and they can still get to 3-1 on the season.
Yeah, and William & Mary's still an undefeated squad. They're now 3-0. But I think what it shows is that anytime you get in foul trouble across college basketball, we saw that with NC State. Leslie gets in foul trouble. High Point, Brown, and Cheney were in foul trouble in different points of the game, and they weren't able to get William & Mary in foul trouble. So, it just shows that foul trouble can really do you in at times.
Yeah, I mean, the game changed 4 minutes and 15 seconds in when John Brown gets a second foul. He played 1 minute the entire rest of the first half. So he played 5 minutes in the first half and probably played, 12 before he fouled out in the second half. So for him to only have 17 minutes when he's been averaging 31 and when he's been averaging 25 points per game, you're losing huge amounts of production. And you're just losing your flow of your offense. Your offense really had the first two games kind of flowed through John Brown and the plays that he was able to make. And when he's not on the floor, that just makes your offense kind of stymied, and it's just not as electric and not as flowing as when he's in the ballgame.
Much better job by High Point trying to do it, and Justin Cheek just threw it down hard.
My goodness, Justin Cheek.
Barber with it. Gets a good look for three in the tie. He knocks it home. Oh, my goodness. 7/10 of a second to go. Hello, overtime.
There's no I in team. We will not be defeated.
16 in a row to end the game. Ed Armstead throws a 5-hit complete game shutout.
They get it to Manunu. Basoda with the rebound. Now High Point with a little bit of operation. Shine. Whoa!